Hello, everybody. Welcome back to some Fallout 4. You may notice we're not in Cambridge anymore, but I did say that we might come and check out to see what quests they give us at Graygarden. Now, we passed by this at one point a few parts ago, but I never went in. I never really did anything. So, as you can see, outside we have a fuck ton of mute fruit plants. And the only ones that are here are Mr. Handy robots. So, this is Supervisor Green. This one's just called Mr. Handy. No, that one's just called Mr. I think that there's another one somewhere too. But yeah, if you ever need mute fruit, mutt fruit, however you want it, mutt fruit, I guess. If you come here, because you can harvest all those without. God, that's going to get annoying in the military frequency. Without them getting mad at you or anything. But I think that because that one's called green, and then I do believe that there's two more colored ones, right? There's a white one. Yeah, Supervisor White.
Bring me some mute fruit
Supervisor Brown.
And there'll be caps for your pocket. Off you go then.
Okay. So yeah, as you can see in here, they also have these planter tables. And that, now, if I'm not mistaken,
this is the Commonwealth's first and only hydroponics facility run entirely by robots.
This place seems familiar. I think I saw a bit about it on the news back before the war.
It is hard to imagine how this has survived for so long.
Yes, construction was completed mere days before the war. We were able to survive and continue our operations only because our creator made us fully self-sufficient. You see, there are two kinds of robots here. The worker drones carry out labor and maintenance. We supervisors, that is myself, Green and Brown, possess sophisticated cognition processors. We are capable of complex analysis and decision-making, a testament to the genius of our creator, Dr. Edward Gray.
I remember him. He was one of Robco's senior engineers, but more than a little eccentric.
That's the second time you've said that you remember something before the war. I think you're a little confused, darling. You simply can't have been alive back then. Robotics and artificial intelligence were our creator's great passions, rivaled only by his love of television. Perhaps you've noticed that I possess a rather singular personality, as do the other supervisors.
This took a weird turn.
Why did Dr. Gray give you these unusual personalities?
Genius is restless, darling. It abhors stagnation. Dr. Gray was tired of the standard Mr. Handy personality. He looked to his favorite television characters for inspiration, and we are the result. A few other things you should know. Talk to Green if you need supplies. If it's caps you require, Brown might have a few hors d'oeuvres. There's one other thing. A question, really. Tell me, darling, what do you think of the water around here?
It's awful.
Isn't it, though? Pressure's down, radiation is up. Why, it's practically toxic. Just think what it must be doing to my skin. This will never do. I don't mean to impose, darling, but perhaps you could lend us a hand.
What do you need me to do?
Most of our water comes from the old Weston plant, south of here. Such an eyesore. Be a dear and pay a visit, See what you can do. Maybe tidy up the place. It must be filthy. If you can get it working again, I'm sure I can come up with something for you.
fucking Supervisor Brown there just really pushing in.
Excuse
All right,
me, General, do you have a minute?
What is it, Preston?
Look, I know I put you in an almost impossible position when I asked you to lead the Minutemen. I didn't have any right to ask you to take that on. I guess I was kind of desperate at that point. I still don't know why you said yes. If it was for me, or for the Commonwealth, or for some other reason. It doesn't really matter. I just want you to know that I appreciate what you've done. If you look at where we were then to where we are now, I can hardly believe it.
Thanks for the vote of confidence. It's good to hear, especially from you.
We make a good team, General. No doubt about that. I've taken up enough of your time. We'd better get back to it.
All right. So yes, obviously helping or saying that you'll help a settlement. Preston loves it when you do that. So this settlement here, let's see, where is the water treatment plant? Is it actually just to the south, or is it south and a little bit away? Should we? Because if we do, I'm not going to bother because, in all honesty, we're probably not going to have a building episode in Graygarden anyway, because there's just not too much that I really do with it. Like, it's just already such a nicely, well, I mean, nicely in the sense that, I don't feel like there's a whole lot that I need to add to it, right? Like, the property line doesn't extend, I don't think, too far this way, or too far up this hill. It obviously goes that ways quite a way, because it has to encompass their little mut fruit plants here. And then it goes a little ways down this hill. So basically all I do once I get a hold of this place is just clean up the clutter and the mess and then throw some turrets down, because I mean there's just very little reason to change too much of this. Even like the robots, like the Mr. Handys and that, I don't try and reassign them. I don't do anything like that because I don't know, like, and like you could put the robotics workbench in here and use it to change up the robots. Obviously, the other Mr. Handys there will still have a standard personality, but these ones will keep their personality even if you change everything else, I do believe.
That's the way.
Supervisor Brown.
By Jove. Will begun is half done.
Alright, so he's just wants the mud fruit. He doesn't actually...
Do see about that water.
Yes, the water. And then Mr. Green is out here, or Supervisor Green.
If you're looking to trade, then let's make a deal.
Supervisor Green.
Ready to begin your fabulous shopping spree?
What have you got?
If you act now, you can choose from one of these fabulous prizes. All the arms and ammunition you can get your hands on, plus medical supplies and general goods. It's a bonanza!
You sound like a game show host.
That's the correct answer. Well done. Ladies and gentlemen, should we tell the lucky contestant what fabulous prize he's won?
Sure. Okay.
Right this way, please. Let's take a look at your fabulous prize.
I don't think I've ever actually done this before. I don't know where this car, I'm assuming.
Green.
It's a brand new car! Wow! Now, if you've already got the latest in sleek, stylish, atomic-powered automation, you can also take your winnings in the form of a cash prize. How does 100 caps sound?
I've got an idea. Let's make a deal.
I like it. How about 150 caps?
Really, Preston?
I'll take the cash prize.
Here you go. And if you want to use your winnings to make a few purchases from Robco, we certainly won't complain. Ha ha! Well, it's been a real pleasure. Thanks for playing.
And Preston being a dick about it. Because I'm trying to get more caps out of a fucking robot, but whatever. But yeah, like that's it. You can keep all their I think you can keep all their personalities if you build a robotics workbench and change them. But if you do that, it does kind of fuck with them, like harvesting and that. I'm pretty sure that it's still, like, they still counts as them doing it. You just won't really see them doing it, you know? Because if you change, like, I'm pretty sure even if you just put them in the robotics workbench, it will automatically change. It'll, like, alter them enough that it doesn't work. But yeah, so we'll worry about that once we start heading south. So for this part, we will actually head, I think this place would probably be a good one to go from. we'll start here and we'll head east and we'll hit up Watts Electronics there. It should be that marker on the map, I do believe. And we'll clear that place out. And that'll be this part, because I can't really go much more over a half hour today, hopefully. Because my cousin's kid has a concert today. So gotta have supper a little earlier than normal, so. Alright, so let's check out the electronics store. As you can imagine, if you get into the
What are you gonna do with that?
yeah, nothing for now, but if you get really into the robot stuff, this is a great place to come to, because as you can imagine, the robots, most of their upgrades and that requires a lot of steel, obviously, but it also requires, as you can imagine, a lot of circuitry, crystal, stuff like that for the different parts. And this is a fairly decent place to get all that. Now, I don't remember how big this place is. I don't think that it's too big. There isn't a whole lot of unique stuff in here to get, so. Ralph, just reminding you about the inventory coming in tonight we talked about. Like I said, this should remain off the books and kept between as few dock workers as possible. The units are heavy and will require the forklift, and that's all you need to worry about. Remember, Watts rewards employees that demonstrate they can be team players. Let's see, February. Holodisc recording, 3 units, 25 blank holodiscs, and 15 rewritable holodiscs. And then, oh, hang on. I said it was February, but it wasn't. It's October 2nd and then 9th. Robot replacement power for the handy model, 20 units. Optical lens, 10 of those. And vacuum tubes for the Tektron's, 10 of those. 10 units of radios, 5 units of TVs. Okay. Delivery from Radiation King. Alright. Then the memo was on 10/10, eh? Yeah, and there's no inventory checklist for that day. So apparently he kept it off the books, like he said he was going to. Alright. Let us head inside. Now, I do believe that there's a thing you can do in here that can potentially put you in some trouble. I'm not sure that Mr. Handy is actually active right now, so I won't shoot at him. My controls seem to be a little weird. I might need to actually turn the game right off after I'm done this video. Office desk fans. It's good for gears and springs. Yeah, so that Mr. Handy is supposed to be display model. Bobby pins, always nice. Washer, dryer, plastic spoon, sure. But yeah, as you can see, these are supposed to be display models. The Protectron did not live, but as you can see, the Mr. Handy did alright.
Hold up. Is that it?
Did not see that when I don't know where the fuck it was. Shopping basket, light bulbs, camera. It's a storage room. Guess I can't really expect too much. Here are some lamps. I feel like this is like a bad for a store, right? Like you go up here, you just got like this shelving. And the only reason I say it's bad is because like there's barely enough space for me here. Like that's me moving left and right. I get like half a step, and I'm hitting either the shelf or the railing, which is not a good way to do it. Oh, somebody's drinking on the job. Okay, so I put a wastebasket up on a bench. Have you ever, like, I've never seen that, like, up on, like, I've never seen, like, a public bathroom that had anything other than, like, the bare essentials in it. You know, you got your toilet, you got your toilet paper, and then you're done. A couple more display models. You can see, once again, you got one that made it, one that didn't. A spotlight. I don't know what these are. I got nothing. Maybe some kind of speaker system, because we've got like microphones and that over there. Another Mr. Handy. So I do believe, I'm not 100% on this, but I do believe that if you attack one of them, it will wake up, and that's it. I don't think that attacking one of them triggers all of them to wake up. There is a way to trigger all of them to wake up, which I do believe we'll have to go into the basement for that, but I don't know.
Nice.
Okay, some more cash. Military grade circuit board, those are always good. For building robots, they got some good stuff in them. Preston, what are you doing? Okay, that leads down to the basement. We'll save that for now. Yeah, my happens sometimes though when you leave your game on. It for too long, the controls start to get a little wonky.
Sweet.
But that's fine. We shouldn't be getting into yellow trench coat. You know, I'm gonna make sure we take that. If you're wondering, by the way, why there's like I'm not taking everything, but there's still like certain pieces of junk or clothing and that I'll take. It's generally the stuff that like you don't see as often. So I just like want to make sure that I get it, and like when I come back to fully clear it out later, that I'm not gonna forget it or miss it. You know, miss it then. So yeah, that's why I'm taking like seemingly random bits and pieces. It's because it's the stuff.
Some more ammo. Can't have enough of that.
And it's a good thing that security gate requires a terminal. Hey, they had a dog up here. It's weird, but whatever. Yeah, I don't care about the pipe pistol. Who throws out two perfectly good, like unopened bottles of whiskey? Also, this place is really fun if you have the robotics expert perk where you can go into like where you can hack the robots.
Terminal's gotta be somewhere.
Because obviously, since they're all asleep, you can walk right up to them and hack them, and everyone has a self-destruct sequence, and they can just blow the fuck up. See on the 7th. Shipment is procured and on its way. Leave your payment at the drop-off site in the amount we discussed. Don't get cheap on me now, Felix. These are some high-grade robotics I'm getting for you. Disabled military program. Dear asshole, I quit. Cooper, suck on it, Felix. Nice. All right. One of the few safes that you actually have to use the thing for. Don't care. All right. All right. Well, let's just dive right in, shall we? Boots. Now, like I said, there is only 2 things to pick up in here. get a mini nuke up there, did we? Oh, whatever. I'll check once, because the stairs are right over here. Maybe I should just go check now. Yeah, it makes no difference. The hole is just there for you to fall down into, but once again, since all the robots are asleep, and besides that one rad roach, I don't think that there's any other enemies in this place. Up and to the left. I mean, I guess these are the highest stairs, right? Oh, I mean, all the stairs seem to be about the same height. I also don't. Maybe this isn't that located. Maybe this isn't there. What would that? I don't actually know what those are under. Because there's supposed to be a stealth boy in here as well. Those wouldn't be under. No, that wouldn't make sense. That wouldn't be, I'm pretty sure that they would be under A. And it's supposed to be on a shelving. The same place where we get them. Because yeah, there's a magazine, there's a mini nuke, and there's a stealth boy in here. Those are really the only things of note. I guess this isn't really an expert locked room though, right? Because it says it requires a terminal, so you can't even pick that lock. So yeah, I don't think that counts as... oh, probably up there. We didn't go up these stairs, did we? I mean, I even looked at that earlier, and I was like, oh yeah, we were up there, but nope, we were not. Nothing there, nothing there. Nailed it.
That's it.
102. That's pretty good experience. Pre-war money and a mini nuke in the safe. Well, at least they kept it in the safe. Don't know what took the door off the safe, but you know, whatever. And then there's the stealth boy. So that's 2 out of the 3 things that we want out of here. Like major things. Well, major. Magazine I'll consider a major thing because it has another override program on it because it's one of the total hack ones. Like we have our turret override program. This one has another override program for one of the robots. And they are some of the more useful magazines. Although the more fun magazines are the Robco ones that give you the games to play, like Donkey Kong or whatever the fuck they call it. Nothing there, nothing there. Armor workbench, basic tools. Door requires terminal. Alright, well. And it's not even. Alright, well. Why bother? From, you know, a realistic perspective, that makes sense. But from a gameplay perspective, why bother? Why bother putting in a door that requires the terminal when the terminal is going to be directly next to the door and not be locked? Okay, so apparently there's 2 rad roaches and a bunch of robots. Yeah, there it is on the table. Can Wonder Glue. Nope, that was it. Okay.
Yes.
Includes the Protectron hacking source code.
Those things just seem to get bigger and nastier every year.
You say that even though it was a smaller one there. All right. Preston. Let's see here. Server status. Server offline. Note from management. Cooper, I don't understand what's so hard about this. All I'm asking you to do is turn off the military protocols on the robot shipment we got last night so we can put them on demo mode in the store. How hard could that be? You know computers. Are you too busy reading comics and playing games? Grow up and be a team player. This is why we got the reply upstairs. Also, we never found anything to open that door upstairs. Like, obviously the door was open already. But, like, the computer in the room, which you wouldn't have been able to get to. So unless this terminal also did that, I'm not sure. So anyway, if you activate demo mode, I'm actually going to save it here. We'll do a quick save. Because this is a stupid thing to do when you know what it does.
Damn it, where are they?
So yes, it activates all of those robots that were around. Sorry, Preston. Which, as you can see, not the best idea in the world, because they immediately come after you. But yeah, I don't actually remember if that Protectron override thing that we got. This here, because like yeah, give me a second. I'll look it up. Because I can't remember if you need the robotics expert to hack into the robot and then use it. Let's see. Okay. So yeah, it you can apparently play it in your Pip-Boy. But obviously you can't really do anything with it.
Kill. Kill. Kill.
Well, but yeah, obviously you can't really do anything with it when it's in your Pip-Boy. You do have to have it connected to a terminal, and even then, really, you move back really far with that. And even then, I think you have to deploy the Protectron before you can do it. But you know, when you go into like subways and that, or like those terminals, then it's like, oh, it's like, oh, you gotta have a subway token, and you gotta make sure if it's police when you don't have your gun out. I don't remember what turns the medic in that hostel, but yeah, like all these different things that turn them hostile, right? If you have that, you can just set them. Come on, you can't have that much health left. Whoa. Oh, nice military grade circuit board. But yeah, there's very little point in activating demo mode. In fact, there's no point in activating the demo mode. Oh, you know what though? Maybe that's how you get into that room upstairs? Is you activate demo mode, because there's a Mr. Handy in there, right? So maybe if you activate demo mode, it will this Mr. Handy will open the door for you, possibly. This is the assistant. Oh, assistant manager Handy. Okay. But yeah, maybe he will open the door for you, because, he'll want to kill you. And, it's generally a good way to get doors open. Is to piss off the thing on the other side so that they'll open it for you. Those are both really good as well. I think that's all of them. There isn't that many. 2 kills. So I guess if you're worried that you missed one, you could also activate demo mode, but there's very little reason to. Alright. But yeah, that was Watts Consumer Electronics. Like I said, not a huge amount to get there. Couple decent items, but that's pretty much it. Let's see. Head out actually, and head just before we quit. There should be a road on this side, on the north side of the store, right? Yes. Oh, fuck. Hate blowflies so much, I cannot hit them for the life of me. Oh, there we go. Got that one. Take that, because I might need it right away. Trailer door here. I wonder what's behind this door. There's something I'm looking for, but it's not. We need to go west on this road. I do believe to get it. Nothing there. As you can see, this is a military checkpoint. It would be nice. Oh, never mind. Maybe this is the place. No, maybe this is a different one because there is 2 of them. Oh no, this is actually the place. I went way further west than I thought I did. But yeah, as you can see, suit of power armor. Figured since we were here, we may as well grab it. Warrior, likeness 1, errands. Yes.
Nice.
Come on.
We've got this. Just keep your
Ow.
cool. Is that it?
Well, yeah, it was a rad roach. It doesn't take a whole lot to kill. Let's see, what do we get? Got T-51, helmet, leg, and torso. Well, guess it could be worse. Could be better, but you know, whatever. Alright, but yeah, I figured since we were over here, we may as well grab this. There is, because we've been collecting of most of them that are just scattered around the map. There are a couple that we didn't get, but you know, they weren't really there for us. How's this location? Oh, right. Okay. So, yeah, on Friday then.
Yeah?
Oh, these are Minutemen.
Huh?
You'll see them walking around every once in a while. They're, as far as I recall, they don't really do a whole lot, but you know, they're there just to show that the Minutemen are being rebuilt somehow, even though you're the general and haven't met any of them. See, do I even have enough? Because you're T-51, you're T-45, so are you. Okay, you got the right leg. You had the left leg, so if I put there, haha. And also, what do I have in here, actually? What level are you? You're T-45. And you have the... Yeah, see, I gave it that power armor chest that we made. I don't know what type of power armor it's supposed to be from, though. But let's see, right leg and left arm. Helmet. right leg and left arm. There you go. Now we're missing is the right arm, which might actually be hard because like the vast majority of the power armors that you find around the map and that are leveled sets. So depending on what level you are, will determine what level or which type of power armor shows up. And unfortunately, the fact that that one was now a T51 means that there's a pretty decent chance that any other ones that we come across will also be a T51.
I've never lost anyone before. This failure is new to me.
There we go. Miscellaneous. Where are ya? Total hack. Boop. Oh.
My onboard functions are operating at full capacity.
Okay, so if that rack is full, no, they're not on display. They're not for display, are they? They're under miscellaneous. But are they under? Oh, but you know what? I think that they might be under furniture containers. Maybe because you do put stuff in them. No, maybe they're under miscellaneous then. Doubt it if we're at fish racks. Damn it. Where the fuck's the magazine? Oh, shelves, maybe. That makes sense. Oh, I don't have any screws on me. Or in this place. Oh well, whatever. I'll build another one at some point. It is nice to have them like that, though. Normally, I actually, put them in like the bigger magazine holders, not like the little racks, but I figured why not. Alright, but that'll be it for this part. Next part, we'll head over to... it's not a word, it's an acronym, but it's one of the police stations. It's a police station, but we'll head over there next part. Unless I can think of something that I want to build. I mean, I don't really have anything that I need to build. So, yeah, that'll be it for this part. Thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you on Friday for more.